After a decade of driving for Mercedes, Lewis's time with the team could be coming to an end. Seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton has been a fixture in Formula One for over a decade, being one of the most successful drivers in the sport's history. But with Lewis chasing a record-breaking 8th world championship, Mercedes are failing to provide the machinery capable of doing so. And now, amid a budget conundrum, this could be leading to his departure from the team, making the possibility for the colour red to be represented by Hamilton possible. And no, we're not just talking about Ferrari, we're also talking about football club Manchester United. Stay tuned to find out all the details. As you might have heard, rumours are swirling that Mercedes might be ending their relationship with Hamilton amid a contract deal. This is huge news in the Formula One world, and it could have major implications for the upcoming season, which leaves us with the question of will Hamilton continue with Mercedes or will he go? So, let's dive into the details of this new contract and explore what this could mean for the sport. If Mercedes does decide to part ways with Hamilton, it would be a major shakeup for the team and the sport as a whole. Hamilton has been an integral part of Mercedes' success in recent years, and losing him could have ripple effects throughout the entire grid. So what's really going on behind the scenes and what could happen next? First off, let's address the rumours themselves. Earlier this year, reports suggested Hamilton's new contract would be worth $217.8 million across 2 years. French news source 20 Minutes reported Hamilton was considering an additional contract as a Mercedes ambassador after he retires, worth $389.6 million over 10 years. If Hamilton puts pen to paper on these deals, he would stand to earn $680.9 million over the next 13 years. The staggering amounts are reportedly financed significantly by Jim Ratcliffe, the founder of chemical multinational Ineos, which also serves as the main sponsor of Mercedes-AMG Petronas and holds a 33% stake in the team. If a deal is not reached, the window for other teams would be open. Writing in the Times, Matthew Syed said the many Hamilton detractors believe Mercedes could be better off spending that money elsewhere and Hamilton could make a move to Ferrari. So if Hamilton's demands are too high, Mercedes might have to make some tough decisions about whether or not they can afford to keep him on the team. And that's where things start to get interesting. Of course, this is all speculation at this point, and there are many other factors to consider. For one thing, Hamilton is still one of the best drivers in the world, and for the first time in a very long time, he doesn't have a front-running car. He's also been with Mercedes for nearly a decade, and he's developed a strong relationship with the team. So it's possible that Mercedes will decide to keep him on regardless of the financial implications. Hamilton regularly dismisses reports that he will leave the team. He says he is committed to Mercedes beyond this year, even if the team have the difficult 2023 season many expect, insisting there has been no contract hold-up and that the car will improve. Having a difficult year, like we had last year, I'm still here, he said. Whether or not we have a difficult year this year, I'll still be here. He added a touch of optimism to the team situation. I'm a fighter, and we fight as a team. I love the challenge of finding solutions, and I still believe I'm able to put the car in places that perhaps others are not able to, and I love that challenge. Another factor to consider is the potential impact of Hamilton's departure on the sport as a whole. Hamilton is not only one of the most successful drivers in F1 history, but he's also one of the most popular. He has a massive fan base all around the world, and he's been a major ambassador for the sport both on and off the track. If Hamilton were to leave Mercedes, it's possible that some of his fans could lose interest in the sport, or at least lose interest in following Mercedes specifically. This could have a ripple effect on the sport's popularity and viewership, which could ultimately impact the financial success of F1 as a whole. So, what's the likely outcome of all this? It's hard to say at this point, but there are a few different scenarios that could play out. Let's take a closer look at some of the possibilities. One possibility is that Mercedes and Hamilton will come to an agreement on a lower salary that fits within the team's budget. Hamilton has expressed a desire to continue racing for years to come, and he's made it clear that he wants to do so with Mercedes, so it's possible that he would be willing to take a pay cut in order to stay with the team. If Mercedes and Hamilton do come to an agreement, it would be a major relief for fans of the team and the driver alike. Hamilton has been a major part of Mercedes' success in recent years, and losing him would be a significant blow. On the other hand, it would also allow the team to allocate more resources to other areas, which could lead to even more success on the track. One potential outcome of this situation is that Hamilton could decide to move to Ferrari, a dream move for him in the past, but it looks like Ferrari have got their drivers Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz in for the long run. Another option to think about is McLaren, but the issue is the team lies in the midfield, currently struggling a little bit in the new generation, just like Mercedes. Aston Martin would be on the board with their seriously strong pace recently with the 2023 season, but Canadian driver Lance Stroll, son of the team's owner Lawrence Stroll, means that Lance Stroll is pretty much in that seat as long as his father is still in charge. And with Spaniard Fernando Alonso allergic to staying away from the track, currently on a multi-year deal and a much lower pay, it can't seem that attractive to Hamilton. This would leave Ferrari with the most likely destination for Hamilton if he departs from Mercedes. If Ferrari want him, they would need to make a big sacrifice with a hefty fee and would need to make a hard decision to let go of one of their young drivers that are much better for the future than the 38-year-old Brit who may be losing the battle against time. Recent reports suggest that Lewis Hamilton may be considering a new investment opportunity, this time in the world of football. According to the Irish Mirror, Hamilton has been linked to a potential ownership stake in Premier League club Manchester United. The reports claim that Hamilton has been in talks with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who is the billionaire owner of Mercedes F1 team's main sponsor, chemical giant Ineos, about a potential investment in the club. Of the prospect of joining a Ratcliffe bid to buy Man United, Hamilton previously said, "Jim's part boss but partner. I'd say we're more partners because we're in this together and I hope in future to do something with Jim and build with him. I don't know where that will be or what that will be, so I can't really say." He went on to dismiss rumours that he would be involved in the takeover of the club. "I haven't had a call from him asking if I want to be involved in a United takeover bid just yet. But I do want to get more and more involved in teams because I really do believe in black ownership. There is a lack of it in sports and black equity. Again, there is a real lack of that." Ratcliffe is said to be a long-time supporter of Manchester United and has reportedly been eyeing a takeover bid for some time. While the details of any potential deal are not clear yet, the rumours have sparked excitement among fans and analysts alike. Hamilton's involvement in Manchester United could bring new perspectives and ideas to the club, which has been struggling in recent years. However, the reports of Hamilton's potential investment come at a time of great uncertainty in his racing career, where negotiations have reportedly been complicated by disagreements over salary and other terms. Exactly what we have been talking about. All of this leaves fans wondering, will Hamilton stay with Mercedes or will he look for a new challenge elsewhere? And if he does invest in Manchester United, how will that impact his racing career? Only time will tell. For now, fans can only wait and see what the future holds for one of the most successful drivers in Formula One history. So there you have it, a closer look at the rumours surrounding Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes. It's clear that there are a lot of factors at play here, and it's hard to say for sure what will happen next. However, one thing is certain. If Mercedes were to part ways with Hamilton, it would be a major shake-up for the sport, and it could have significant implications for the upcoming season. Whether Hamilton stays with Mercedes or not, one thing is certain. He's already secured his place in F1 history as one of the greatest drivers of all time. And no matter what happens next, we can be sure that he'll continue to be a major presence in the sport for years to come. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss another piece of news from the world of Formula One.